AllnDaKards family. This is Keziah with AllnDaKards coming to do. This is a full moon in, well, it's in the middle right now of Aries and Taurus. So it's really still on the brink, right? But it is leaning to Taurus. So we're on the same situation this time with the Western astrology, the Vedic astrology, and the true sidereal probably leans more to the Aries because it is pretty much sitting in the middle right now. But by 4/28 today, when it peaks, it'll be in Taurus, okay? Because it's like right on the edge of Taurus right now. So what do we know about Taurus, right? Well, Taurus's family. Taurus's is the law of inspired actions on the universal laws, okay? So what does that tell us? Right now, you need to be inspired to take action, right? You need to be inspired to do something that creates whatever it is that you desire. Whether that's you wanting to get you a new job, a new love, or whatever it is, right now is the time, right? Tauruses are very hardworking. Tauruses is all about their money, honey, okay? That Taurus moon is definitely energy of to stay grounded, but to go for what you know, okay? Put action behind the things that you truly want, you know? I'm gonna pull some cards, but I like to start out with that, right? And I wanna also say welcome to those who are new to the channel. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And those who are here, you know the drill, right? So I decided to come on the page today. I've already did my morning message for Patreon. They got a really good message this morning. So I'm feeling good, right? So drinking my herbs, and I'm fasting today. So I hope that you are doing, you don't have to be fasting, but I hope that you are doing something around this moon energy, right? Very good moon energy. It's a super moon. They call it like a beaver moon, but it is a super moon right now, right? In reference of that Taurus energy family that's on this moon, right? It's a lot that is coming in with this energy here today for this full moon, and I want to go over some of the aspects that are highlighted. In the true sidereal, as I said, it will be in Aries, which is that fire. The law of cause and effect, a lot of karmic things coming around, right? But in reference of the Vedic and the Western, it would be Taurus. So it's still going to be a very strong time, right? You need to be focused and have courage and to get through some things, okay? I know a lot in reference of what we was advised on Patreon is to work on our solar plexus and our heart chakra. So these are the things, right? This moon is all about, you know, clearing some things up with yourself, becoming grounded, deciding on some things, right? Taurus it gives off that energy of you being inspired and being inspired to take action, but knowing what it is, what you want to do. Being a leader, moving into things that you can start leading on, right? Take the lead, right? Initiate some things, right? With that Taurus energy, even that Aries energy. Aries is a fire sign, right? It's about taking action. But also, another thing that, you know, that comes with that Taurus energy is about bringing people together, right? So maybe you have to bring people together. Maybe you have to work with people or get, like, say, for example, maybe this is the time where if you feel like it's something that you want to do at work and you feel like you don't have enough to get it done yourself, be inspired to bring someone on with you who you feel that can maybe help you get it done. That's the part of being a leader too. Some of that leadership also takes being able to find others to put together the team, as well as delegation. So you know, be a leader in multiple different ways. You don't have to just always feel like being a leader is just like you doing it all by yourself. No. Okay. So, but remember, Tauruses are stubborn. So some of the energy right now will give you that energy too. Okay. So let's not get it twisted. Be very practical about the way you're going about things today. Okay. Let's see what else I want to tell you about the moon that I found. I'm looking through my notes in my phone. Okay. So another highlighted thing is it's showing that this is definitely like is positioned, like I said, between Aries and Taurus. So the halfway point of the lunar cycle, so it's powerful opportunity to reflect and take action. This is a good time to reflect and reassess exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it, and then take action. Be inspired, inspire others, be inspired. Okay. It's time for breakthroughs and new ideas, and it's time to let go of old patterns and old habits and old things of that such too, family. So now is the time to shake stuff up, okay? And consider long-term, commitments and even short-term commitments right now, okay? It's all about these things. The moon conjuncts with Uranus, okay? So there could be some unexpected things to happen too, okay, around this this full moon in Taurus, all right? We know full moons are also about the releasing, reflecting, reassessing, right? Yeah. So the Uranus definitely is some strong energy, family. So like we've been having weather issues. Uranus is all about weather. So it's definitely some things that are going to be shook up, or even some things that could be unexpected in reference of weather with that moon conjunct of Uranus. And it's a full moon too. So that's definitely some strong energy. You may receive some type of aha moments in reference of you being able to move forward, or having some type of, inspiring situation to hit you out the blue, and it may be like, okay, let me get this done, so do that. Don't be stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Take action. And it's not a time to rush though, because that was another message we got in reference of being patient. So take your time, right? Earth signs, they normally are very grounded, right? So that means, what does that mean? That means that you should be grounded in your decisions. Use your discernment, use your intuition. Really think things through in reference of your reassessment of things, all right? Right now is the time for you to do that. Let's look and pull a card, okay? I've given you 8 minutes of just intuitive insights of this full moon in Taurus, all right? Let's see what that is. Ooh, I ain't gonna take that. It says past and higher power, because I haven't even done our prayer, okay? So let's get a prayer in first before we get into the cards too, okay? Ancestors, we come to you humbly. We ask for a hedge of protection, a bubble of love, but ancestors, we already know that you're going to do that, because you always put a hedge of protection and a bubble of love around me, around the collective, and those that hear and see this video. Ancestors, so we don't ask for anything today. We just want to give you gratitude for the things that is already done, ancestors. That is a form of manifestation as well in its own right. We know you make a way out of no way, ancestors. And right now, with the energy of what's moving and shaking, and in this full moon in Taurus, ancestors, we ask that you continue to just step into our lives, be in our lives, and continue to guide us, show us, give us clarity, confirmation, inspiration, and motivation, ancestors, in reference of moving forward. Thank you, ancestors. We give you all the praise and the honor today, and send you gratitude, love, peace, and harmony. In the name of our ancestors, known and unknown, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And so it is, all right? Let's get our message. Yeah, I don't want to ask them for anything today. I just want to show my ancestors love today, honey, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm fasting today, family, so I'm just on my herbal tea. and water today. Meditation and prayer. I hope you guys are utilizing this full moon energy. Shift that energy for yourself. Planetary alignment is the most important thing you can work with on this planet. You don't know, now you know, okay? That's what should be talked about the most. Minding the planetary alignments. And are you aligned with the planetary, shifts and things that are happening? Because a lot of you are out of balance, as well as myself sometimes, right? I have to get myself back on balance as well, of being out of alignment, right? I'm in this human experience just like you. I'm no better than anyone else. Right? But what we doing today, we showing ourselves self-love, right? We showing the ancestors love. We giving them offerings up today. We doing what we gotta do. Maybe be able to get out in nature, but the weather is messed up here, right? Because of that Uranus energy. See, it's best to know the planetary alignment, family. Here we go. What's the message, ancestors, for the collective based off of this full moon in Taurus? This full moon in Taurus, ancestors. This full moon in Taurus. What's the message for those here on the good old tube? The full moon in Taurus, ancestors. Thank you. Avoid drama. We get this a lot over here. On the bottom, meant to be. But we're going to take the one that flew out. Because that's the message that ancestors want you to know. And look at that full moon right there on that door. Okay? Moon madness. Full moon in Taurus. Which I told you guys, it's a lot of unexpected things that can happen on this moon. Especially when the moon is conjunct with Uranus. Uranus don't come to play either. Kind of reminds me of Saturn. Okay? Yeah. So ancestors said, avoid the drama. Let's see what the ancestors is trying to tell you about that. Definitely need to avoid the drama. Okay? We're going to pull one from the Cosmic Oracle too. I love that deck. I just pulled one for Patreon on that one. Okay, so we got Moon Madness. Okay? Ancestors said it's too easy for you to get wrapped up right now in dramas, okay? Even to feel a little like it's all too much. But what you're dealing with is noise, okay? Ancestors said what you're dealing with, if you're dealing with some drama, it ain't nothing but noise and distraction to you to keep you in a dark space. Don't allow yourself to be in a dark space, family, for too long. It can send you to a place that you may not be able to get out of, all right? So don't fall for it, all right? The ancestors said, don't believe everything people tell you either. A lot of you need to hear this message. Don't believe everything people tell you. Go within. Ask the ancestors. Go to meditation and sit and listen, right? Sit and listen. That was one of our messages this week on Patreon as well, was to be still. Be still and listen sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have to go into darkness to get to that light, right? I've been telling you guys this a very long time. It's time for you to take a step back from everything that is swirling around you for some of you, okay? Being overly involved is an easy trap. Some of you are trying so hard that you're getting wrapped up in a trap. That's a distraction. You don't even know the things that you're trying to make happen so hard is becoming a trap. It's becoming a hamster wheel for you. And that's a form of drama too. The more you wade in and get entangled now, the more unnecessary, intense the whole situation is going to become, the ancestors are saying. Consider the possibility that you're not quite thinking straight at the moment. Maybe you need to quell your emotions so that they don't lead you astray. See, because a lot of times, family, when you wrapped up in this moon energy is an illusion. It can make you think that you're doing something that's right, that's really is wrong. You know what I'm saying? It can shift your whole perception if you don't get your mind right. See, because that's the first universal law. I can't keep telling you guys this. Well, I can, but I'm just saying, well, you got to understand it. And I'm not fussing at anybody. I just want you to understand them. And this is just the ancestors speaking through me. That you got to remember the universal laws, because this is what we're going through. This is a part of the situation, the human situation and the human experience that you're living in, whether you like it or not. All right. So, taking a back seat will help. Gentle breathing exercises will help get you back into alignment. I just taught that over on Patreon about breathing techniques. Okay. There's many of them that you can look up here. If you don't know about breathing techniques to ground yourself, this is a Taurus moon. You're going to need to ground yourself. Do a 4 count in your mind. Relax your shoulders. Ground yourself. Breathe. Ancestors just told us to be patient and slow down. Like the song say back in the day. And it plays in my mind over and over when I hear it from the ancestors. That's the first song. Y'all know I get my downloads from songs, but that's the first song I hear. Slow down. Slow down. What I am is what I am. Okay? So it's time to slow down. You don't have to be in no drama. Some of you cause your own drama. And it's all up here. Ancestors bringing this out for a message for somebody. It says all the better to deal with the question you're asking the cards, or excel and let events unfold in their own time. If this is something that you're battling within yourself, some of you have drama within your own mind, within your own internal vibrations. And when your internal vibrations is off, it's going to make your external vibrations be off as well. And that's going to put you out of alignment, out of balance, and things will start to crumble. So you must gain balance, right? And Sister said it could be that everyone in the situation you're asking about is feeling too much pressure. Maybe you're under pressure. Maybe I'm hearing pressure of bills, pressure of a relationship, pressure of school, pressure of just living. And it's bringing you the drama and the trauma because you're trying to climb the stairs. You're trying to reach the top in whatever it is that you're doing. And the ancestors said detach from drama, which can end up hampering everything. Just breathe it out. And just say thank you to the Most High. Say thank you to the ancestors for carrying you along. Some of you need to really look at how far you've come because you forgot. You're looking at what you haven't accomplished, but look at how much you have accomplished. Don't let nobody take you off these staircases, family. Don't let nobody knock you off the staircase because you truly aren't paying attention. Some of you are truly distracted. You see? And some of the distraction is because the ancestors want you to get quiet, get still, slow down, and live in the moment. There's nothing wrong with it. Nobody is to be in any rat races out here, okay? The rat race mentality should have been gone a long time ago because that'll make you stay in scarcity. You see? You're not in any race with anyone but yourself. And the drama. So there's too much drama in the air. It's time to think straight. It's time to get your mind right. Someone is being overly provocative, okay? Or you could be overly stimulated, overwhelmed, pushing too hard for some results, causing your own drama and trauma and things like that with other people and with yourself. Avoid the drama, the ancestors saying with this Taurus moon, this full moon. It's time for you to release, reassess, reevaluate, and release the re's. It's time for you to re-up, baby. It's time for you to be inspired again. Move forward. Slide like grease. All right? Backing down or off is sometimes the best play. And that's okay. It's all right to back off sometimes. Some people have a hard time with that because they so used to just going hard all the time. But sometimes that person that's going hard got to take a break too. That's just like you have to check on that strong friend sometimes too. They get tired too. So sometimes backing off is the best play. You see? Ain't nothing wrong with it, family. So you need to trust that the situation will be just fine. The situation is going to be just fine because that's a part of your faith as well. Sometimes some of you show that your faith is shaky. Okay? You're not having faith over fear like this right here said. You're not having faith over fear. You letting fear take over your faith. And then you sitting in the drama. Sometimes we got to turn that mirror and look at ourselves and say, why is this drama keep being around me? Why do I keep having drama in my life? Am I allowing drama to come in my life? Because remember, you control your external vibrations. Okay? So that's everything around you. So ancestors want you to understand it's time for you guys to avoid the drama, the moon madness. With this moon, it can bring some madness. I told you that with the moon conjunct Uranus, right? It can get crazy. That moon can bring all kinds of stuff. Deception, illusions, distractions, unexpected situations that may not be great, that may not serve your highest good. Okay, so everything has a duality. Yes, it's a great moon. Everybody loves the moon energy. Oh, they try to usher in super moon. They want to usher in all the money in the world. But honey, you got to take the good with the bad as well. It's duality and polarity of everything. I don't care what nobody tell you. The yin and the yang. Everything in life. All right, let's pull our outcome message from the Cosmic Oracle, and I'm going to wrap this up. I didn't mean for it to be this long, family. What's the last outcome message for the collective? But the ancestors wanted to speak, honey. I said just let the ancestors roll with it. What's the last outcome message for this full moon in Taurus for the collective here on YouTube? Emotions. Ancestors say you got to know and pay attention to your emotions. We've been, listen, shadow work sessions this week over on Patreon that I do every Wednesday night at 6:30. We talked about being emotionally drained. And look at what the ancestors threw out for y'all over here. Emotions. And a new chapter. Some of you are just emotionally going through some things because you are going through a new chapter in your life. It's like a new beginning for you. You may even be going through some new things that are changing for you. Maybe, you know, your spiritual walk is heightening. You know, you're having new awakenings to things that's happening in your life. Maybe others' lives. You know, you may be having a new chapter of love, a new chapter in your life, a reference of a new position or a job. Whatever it may be, this new chapter is taking you through your emotions. And it could be all about what's going on with your living conditions, your physical needs, and so forth. It's about the emotions card is coming on a moon. Okay, the moon ain't nothing but emotions. It's water. Okay, so some of you guys are gonna feel it, but the ancestors say ground yourself. Okay, ground yourself. That Taurus energy is to ground yourself. Taurus is earth. Okay, a lot of you having a lot of emotions around earthly possessions. You see, material items, houses, clothes, cars, money, whatever it may be, a earthly possession. Some of you even medicines, things of sorts like that, drugs, right? Whatever it may be. Ancestors said this is tied to your emotions right now. Control your emotions. Some of you are emotionally drained because of the things that you cannot control. I've been telling my Patreonians the serenity prayer. We've been saying it over and over and over and over, you know? So some of you need to get that serenity prayer, memorize it. You know, God grant me the things that I can't change and the ability to deal with what it is, right? That's what it's saying all in all, okay? So your emotions is playing a part in this moon, family. It's 12. 12 comes down to the number 3. 3 is about you needing an intervention on some things that's happening in your life. And some of you, this is about being nurturing and loving to yourself of the things that's what you need physically, right? And some of you, it's just about, it's time to acknowledge and release suppressed emotional energy and in a positive, constructive way is what the ancestors want you to do, to release it. It's a lot of you holding on to emotional baggage, and it's keeping you bound down. It's keeping you in trauma. You see? And this is the time. It's time for you to do your shadow work. This is a great moon to do shadow work. Ground yourself. Get out in nature if you have to, right? Or if you can. But this is about emotions and feelings. Assist us in navigating our way through life. But when you hold on to the ones that don't serve you, it'll take you off your path quickly. You see? The emotions. They are fundamental to determining the health of our physical and mental and spiritual well-being, family. All right. Many people suppress their feelings and their emotions for fear of being consumed by them. Neglected, stored emotions create a volcanic pressure within, which can be detrimental to your energy and your body. Yes, mind, body, and soul will be taken over if you don't deal with your emotions. This is the message based off of this full moon in Taurus. For someone out there, if you selected in reference of getting this message, right? Because you don't see this message by any mistake. This is encouraging you to allow your emotions to flow in a safe space for you. Express your emotions. If you are sad, then cry. If you are angry, then be angry. Acknowledge and truly feel this process. Observe the emotions that are being released and ask yourself where these reactions and emotions stem from. Perhaps past memories or experiences are overlaying the current experience and increasing emotional impact on you. Some of you are going through some trauma and drama and things like that, and emotional strain because of things that you haven't healed from. Your inner child is wanting you to heal. Stepping into new relationships, stepping into new projects and ideas and things that you have not even healed from in the first place. It's so easy to overlook the tight grip these denied emotions have had on you until they are released. This is the time to release them. This full moon is your obligation spiritually. Spiritual hygiene is all about you taking care of you first. Some of you try to tell other people what to do, but you got to take care of you first before you can move on to others. So channeling these emotions in a positive and constructive way rather than ignoring them allows you to free yourself of emotional baggage within you. This act of releasing enables you to be present to enjoy the magic and the awe of everyday miracles. It is easy and tempting to resist these unpleasant emotions, but the only way you will be free of this suppressed energy, family, is to walk through the emotions, feel it, live it, be in it, release it. It's a reflection of you, of what you've done, the things that you may have went through in the shadow. But we must face our shadow. We must embrace our shadow, because this energy is still here. We've been doing this for years, but it's still coming out. That's why when people be like, oh yeah, we past that. No, you're not. You still, life is still lifing. You'll never be able to let go and not embrace the shadow, because if you don't, it can be detrimental. And the ancestors are saying, writing down your feelings. Do some writing today. Do some journaling today. Releasing your emotions to nature. Get out and do some walking today. Talking with someone today, right? That you trust. You know, these are the many ways to get rid of that pent up energy that's causing you to be angry, that's causing you to be nasty, that's causing you to be the person that doesn't look well on the outside to others. Although you may put on anything to make yourself look pretty from the outside, but it's about what's within. See, some of you dress yourself up, but inside you dark. And the ancestors want you to know, I got chills. Ancestors speaking. Some of you got suppressed emotions. Ancestors said, clean yourself up. Then you can stay out of the drama. You won't have this type of energy to come at you in any shape, form, or fashion when you clean yourself up. Okay? Put your protection up too. So be gentle and compassionate with yourself during this process, okay? This is about the sacral chakra. That's the sensuality within. That's the divine feminine. The sacral chakra is the sexuality. It's the orange, right? That fire. Yeah. And orange is actually Taurus's color. All right. So today the prayer, Great Spirit, please guide me through this process of cleansing and releasing with love. Our prayer for this and for all of what the message is today is Spirit, great ancestors, our ancient ancestors, known and unknown, serve our highest good only. We ask that you please guide us through the process of cleansing and releasing the negative emotions, the pent-up emotions with love and with ease today. We give you all praise and honor. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so it is, family. And so it is. I love you guys through the darkness to the light. Until the next time, it's what? It's all in these cards, family, on this full moon in Taurus. Take heed to the message, all right? I love you guys. Peace, peace, peace.
Gratitude for the sunshine. Gratitude for the moonlight. Every day feels like a new life.